Funding for this program made possible by Kentucky American Water.
In our next segment, we head out to Rabbit Hash, Kentucky to learn a little about a nonprofit that brings together thousands of volunteers annually to the banks of the Ohio River to collect trash and debris. Let's take a look at River Sweep.
It's nice to keep our community clean.
Every little bit you pick out of the river, it all helps, you know.
But if you had 1 million people out here, you couldn't pick it all up.
So what's going on here is we're gathering people who have volunteered for the River Sweep today. This is the 25th year for River Sweep, and we'll take them out on boats and take them out to the Ohio River and then put them on walkable land so that they can collect garbage off the properties along the Indiana as well as the Kentucky side of the river.
Right now you're in Rabbit Hash, and we have 6 sites in Boone County. Orsenko is the organization that puts the River Sweep on, and they're like the river watchers. They watch the levels, they watch bacteria on the water, the fish, the wildlife, everything. And they've seen the need where people are littering, throwing things back in the backyards, and it's coming down into the creeks and into the river, and they see where it's all littered and stuff, so they decided to do a once-a-year cleanup and try to pick everything up.
Lots of sticks out here today. So that's Kentucky, and that's Indiana. I'm just a volunteer for the River Sweep, but I do captain the boat. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I don't remember. Whenever River Sweep started, I started with it. We're probably gonna do pretty much the same thing we did last time. We'll go up here where there's a fairly nice sandy beach and get off and pick up some litter. The reason we do it from boat here is back in the camp there's no access to the water, and along the roads out here there's no real access, so we use the boats coming out of here.
I think you said it was a channel marker. Coast Guard channel marker.
We really come up with some unique things like sandboxes from a yard or windows, pieces of boats, just different things, all kinds of stuff. There we go.
We found refrigerators, stoves, lots of tires.
You name it, it's in there. Garbage. Garbage.
As far as the garbage along the river, some years is less than others. I think it's got to do with how much high water we have during the winter and stuff still flooding out. What you see more of anything is plastic. Plastics last a long time in the environment, so if they get discarded out there, they stay forever.
It's good family time and good to show your family and educate them in the importance of cleaning the environment and keeping it picked up. And as far as the kids being involved, it's good for them to see firsthand the result of that litter that they throw out, where it ends up and stuff, and how it impacts our environment and stuff.
A lot of people don't realize that when they litter, just even up in the county, up in the city, when they throw stuff out, it goes into the storm drains. When it rains, it goes into local creeks and then comes down here to the river. Plastics, the bottles, the cigarette butts, how many are littered each year? 4.5 trillion. They're all floating through our rivers, and those cigarette butts are actually made out of plastic, not cotton. And when they come down here through the river, and then it hits Mississippi and the Gulf of Mexico, and hits out in the ocean, we have 5 dead zones, and no animal and plants can live at all. So this is a very big event, trying to stop it here locally, where we can't go out in the ocean and pick up litter. But we can do something right here and make a change.
My first year volunteering, I didn't realize, the impact, the result of, as far as the trash and litter and stuff, when you throw it out on the side of the road where it actually ends up and stuff.
When they're out here actually having to pick up the litter and they feel that they make a difference and they come back and they see their area clean, it's instant gratification with them, and they don't want to mess it up again.
So if this event was to stop and not continue any further, I think we would see some increase in what we see on the banks of the Ohio River. We definitely feel we've made a difference in this stretch of the river. It's only a couple miles long, but it's very clean, we feel, especially after we get done doing the policing. I mean, if that didn't happen, you know, it would just not be a pleasant river to look at or ride your boat on.
In this area, if we stopped river sweep, it would be so polluted nobody could go out there and boat, definitely could not swim in the water. The animal life and aqua life in the water, they would probably die off because it would just be so polluted around here. So this is a big deal, and I would hope it would never go away.
If there were no more river sweep, of course, we'd have a lot more trash piling up on the riverbanks because there we do pick up a lot of trash from the riverbanks. So if it stopped, I mean, there would be an accumulation of a lot of litter and trash that wouldn't be being collected and pulled off the banks. So it would really impact as far as people being able to fish and boat and, you know, just enjoying the river and the communities alongside the river.
I don't know if it should be, if it's clean. If it wasn't here, I think people would not be able to enjoy this and get to see the river and feel like they're doing their part to help clean it up. If the event didn't take place, it'd be one less thing that people can do to help their community and the area out.
But we do make a difference definitely where it's not being added. Everything we take out is a great thing, and we usually remove 5 30-yard dumpsters and probably about 150 tires each year, and I don't know how much metal, probably about 2 tons worth of metal. So yeah, I mean, that helps.
When I started boating down here in '84 with a big boat, big cruiser, and in my 30 years, yes, I've seen the waters amazingly different. Back then, if you seen one heron a year, it was an amazing thing. Everybody'd say, oh, there's a heron on the river, and everybody'd go out in their boat to look at it. And now they're a nuisance almost. I mean, that just tells you how good the environment is. So yes, the water is extremely cleaner.
They want a good future, you know, and a clean rivers and everything, you know, they gotta learn. Don't litter, simple as that. Keep it clean, you might want to swim in it or something, you know. That's all it takes. Just bend over and pick it up and throw it in the garbage can. It's simple as that.
It would be nice in 5 years from now if we picked up less and less trash, and in 25 years from now, if there was no trash for us to pick up at all. That would be a great goal, wouldn't it?